Well, guys, it's raining and I got a full tank of fuel and I got stuff I got to do. And that stuff I got to do is I got to go move some clay with my dump trailer and my Mini and bring it to my farm so that I can do some drainage repair fixes to prevent overflowage during major rains. Thankfully, this weather right now isn't a major rain, so it shouldn't be too hard to... right now, I'm just going to get what I need to have there. I've already accumulated some cement from like old driveways and sidewalks and whatever, and also the clean-out cement from when my barn cement was laid down. I saved all that and piled it all up in a pile. I'm going to use that to help hold the embankment together, and then I'm going to push it all together using the clay, pile the clay on top of the cement, and hopefully then throw some topsoil down and plant some grass, and eventually it'll be a really nice earthen dam, if you want, that will stay put for minor rains. There's a creek that runs that tees into my property off of the neighbor's property, and that is supposed to go to a little retaining pool that has my field tile drain in it, and sometimes it doesn't drain fast enough and therefore it overtops and then it trickles down my field, and that's no good because it causes erosion. So my plan is to use this clay as a binding agent underneath the topsoil, so that way I'm going to dig it in such a way that I can drop the pieces of cement into little fingers where I drop it down, and then I'll pile the clay all around it, behind it, on top of it, and put a bunch of like I said, topsoil on top, grow some grass that'll help hold it together. It'll be great, and maybe I'll even put some apple trees on top of it or something like that where it's got some natural value, on top of it. Never really know. I'll get to that point, but today I wanted to put the 7.3 to work, and because I haven't made any videos on it in a while, and I also haven't made any videos with my Diamond C dump trailer in a while, which I really like, and of course I like my truck, and we're going to put them to work by loading up the dump trailer with it may not be several loads today because of the rain, but it's going to be over the course of this weekend, quite a few. I'm assuming quite a few loads. We'll see how it looks in the truck and obviously in the trailer. I'm not here to overload the trailer simply because I love my trailer and I don't want to beat the tar out of it. We got about 10,000 pounds of available payload capacity on the 14K dump trailer. Now, if I ever did it again, I think I would probably opt for at least 2 8s, if not those 2 10 super single or single axle setup to get the 20K, GVWR. This is a 14K trailer, so 2 7s. I heard that they're effectively 8,000 pound Lippert axles, but they're D-rated to 7 so that they won't break, which is good. I'm all for that. If I did it again, I probably would opt for a heavier duty axle underneath it, just so I don't have to worry. Why overload it? The thing is that the majority of what I use my dump trailer for is moving. I like moving my tractor with it. I like moving loose material with it. I move steel with it. I've moved, pallets with it. I've moved stuff. We've gone snowmobiling out of it. We had 3 snowmobiles and a snow blower and wood for the cabin and coolers and fuel cans. And I really like the dump trailer for many different aspects because honestly, it's a really handy way to move stuff, and especially if it's got a heavy enough rating where you can pile some crap in it. Now, I don't think I'd want to have 2 10,000 or 2 5,200 pound axles and have a 10K rated dump trailer. I'm not really sure that would help me, but I really like the 14K rated. I can do a lot with it, and like I said, hindsight's always 20/20. I think I probably would opt for a heavier set of axles, but at the time I didn't either think I would need it, or I also only had my 250 at the time, so being that it had a 15K conventional trailer rating, I figured I was already close to it anyway, so why go over it? But now that I have this truck that is rated, and obviously the ratings, you can, it's a free country, you decide how you want to take those, but I do try and operate relatively within the bounds of reason, and the reason for that is because it ensures that my stuff doesn't fall apart. If you can overload stuff, but you're going to put a lot more abuse on your drive line, on your cooling system, on your engine, on your transmission. If it's not rated for what you're doing, it may be able to do it, but how long is it going to be able to do it? So it's kind of the way I look at things now that this one has 17,800 pounds of conventional towing capacity, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 17.2 or 17.8. Let's just call it 17, so we have a buffer. I could obviously run a 16 for sure, with this. And someday when Ford ever gets around to building my F450, I'll obviously have a lot more to work with. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But right now, it's a 16x7. I have made a video on it before, so you can go ahead and find that. I really like this trailer, so we're going to make a little bit more about it because I want to, put it to work, and I like making content for you guys to watch. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. We'll get the camera out of the truck, and we will go look around at what we're going to do. I let my buddy rent my Mini from me, and he did a whole drainage and pond setup for his house to improve his yard, and he has some leftover clay that I'm going to take, like I said, and it's in 2 piles, and supposedly I got to back the trailer between the house and the garage, so we'll just see how all this plays out. It'll be interesting. Whenever you embark on a new thing that, maybe you haven't done before, I'm no fancy pants, big, whatever you call it, big, what am I trying to think of here? Like dirt work company. I'm not a big excavation company. I do know my way around running equipment, getting things done. I mean, I can learn anything I put my mind to, but I don't want you guys to ever pretend that I'm some fancy pants with a big operation or anything like that. I do have the Mini that I use in my farm a lot, and we use it for a lot of different things, and it saved us a ton of money on when we built our barn for what would have been drainage for my gutters, for what would have been putting in the gas line, the water line, or not the water line, the power line, the dirt work underneath the bathroom for the in-ground, sewer lines. All that was done with the Mini. And a lot of gravel work, and obviously my tractor did a lot with that too, but the Mini has saved us a lot of money that we would have had to pay out to somebody else, and it gave me the satisfaction of doing it myself. So that's definitely fun, but I don't want to ever come or mislead anyone by thinking I have some excavation company or whatever. I'm going to go be an amateur and go put some clay in my trailer. We'll go see what happens, and then we're going to make a really cool video. Hopefully I'm making an earthen dam to keep my field from flooding over, not flooding over, but a little lower part where it drains down the middle from becoming a little teeny little raging river when it rains extremely hard. So that'll be fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Nice little introduction. It's a little bit long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and will stick with me on this little adventure. Take care, all. Oh baby, it's a tight one. Squeak through that little opening, come back here, cross this little teeny little culvert here, and then hopefully we're going to load up all this stuff over time, but it's going to take quite a few trips, and I may not be able to take all of it because it's going to be a lot, so we'll see how it goes. Well, minor change of plan. It was too skinny and too slippery. We'll do this a different day. We have another pile right here we're going to do right now. That one right there. This is his nice little drainage pond. I don't know what he's going to use this for, but I'll tell you what, it's a heck of a water source to deer hunt off of, or near. In the rut, I got a feeling that there's going to be some bucks coming out, get something to eat, or drink, I mean. But yeah, let's get to it. What do you think? It look like 10,000 pounds to you? Close enough. I'm going to go get this dump before it rains again. We got about half that pile gone, so that's good. We'll come back and do it again. Obviously, maybe I could have put a little bit more over there, but we just don't need to be overloading stuff. It's clay, so it's going to be really, really heavy, and so there's some rocks mixed in. And consider these are 44-inch sidewalls, so it adds up super duper fast. Let's go bring it home. Lafayette, we were here, and we did not blow any tires, which made me happy because I feel like we may be very close to that magic number. I cleared off this spot where we're going to put the stuff, and we'll go from there. So, I guess just as a full explanation, this is kind of a little retainment area. I do need to weed whack. Shame on me, but I've been a little bit busy. In here somewhere, there's a big drain, and that drain goes underneath my farm to obviously drain all this out. There's a little creek over here that kind of feeds in here, and sometimes it overtops over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a big, nice wall, and we're going to reinforce it with this clay and with some crushed cement that I have left over. So that's what we're doing. No. Well, I didn't film my ride home because it doesn't take very much to drive down a back road nice and slow. I realized that I forgot to check the tire pressure before I left, and shame on me for not doing so on the trailer. And they were bulged a little bit more than I like, and because there was quite a bit of weight in it. And I just took it easy on the way home so I didn't break any equipment, as in pop tires. But rest assured, the 7.3 pulls hard. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know how much weight was back there. I mean, trailer weighs 4,000 and figure it had hopefully a little less than 10. It's just amazing to me how much power 7.3 has. It is a beast. There is no problem pulling what you need to pull. So you got to enjoy seeing the Diamond C dump. That is an amazing thing, having this this front ram. I specifically bought this trailer for the ram, and I would not buy another dump trailer without having a ram in the front. It is unbelievable what this thing will lift without really complaining about it. So nice trailer, nice design, love the ram. There are other brands that make the ram, but I'm pretty happy with the way this thing tows, the way it looks. The only thing that I change is I wish I would have thought ahead, and I wish I would have bought a 20K or even more rated trailer because of how large this is. You can fit a lot of stuff in here really quickly. You can eat up 14K pretty quickly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed a quick little moving things video, and we'll see you later.